Hi, my name is Braden, or K3DW on the Twisty Puzzles forum, and this is my contribution to the Puzzle Advent Calendar 2018. So, this is a collaboration between 14 video creators and 12 puzzle creators with a daily video from December 1st to 24th. Each video has a brand new puzzle, and the goal is to strengthen the bond between puzzle enthusiasts and creators, and just, have a good time doing it. So if you're watching this after December 24th, 2018, you can check out the playlist linked in the description to see all of the videos. But for now, I'd like to talk about this puzzle, the Deranged Dark Matter. So before I get into actually what this puzzle is, let me talk about the core for a second. Okay, so this is the core here. Now, this thing couldn't really have been made using just one piece in FDM technology, so I decided to make it in 31 different pieces. There's an inner core, so there's a tiny little 3x3 kind of core on the inside, and then there's 6 different plates. There's 2 different types, right, like this. And then there's all these different arms. I think there's 24 of them, and then the arms glue into the different plates, and then the plates screw into the core. Now I did that for one reason, because it's very complicated to be printing such a complex core on FDM technology. The other reason is that there's actually 2 variations of this geometry that are possible. So there's this one that you're looking at right now, which is deltoidal icosatetrahedral geometry. And then there is, if you take this plate right here, look from a top view, and you turn it 45 degrees, now it's misaligned from the bottom plate. And this is what's called pseudo-deltoidal icosatetrahedral geometry. Turns out that if you use the exact same outer pieces, but with just switching around the core, but the exact same outer pieces, you can get these 2 different puzzles. Now, I say different, but they're basically the same. So this is the core here. Alright, so now you know a little bit about the core. Let's get into what this puzzle actually is. So let's start with a curvy copter here. So this is basically a shape transformation of a rhombic dodecahedron into a cube. So it's a face-turning rhombic dodecahedron into a cube, basically, and it does stuff like this. I'm sure you've seen it before. And then if you turn this one, or if you turn any of them, by an angle of, I think, 70.5 degrees, you can end up turning this off here. And that's how this puzzle jumbles. You can do some specific unbandaging to it, where you kind of cut open like here, which is what happens on this, which is the Curvy Copter Plus. Now on the Curvy Copter Plus, obviously there's this part unbandaged, so right here you can actually turn through there, whereas if you do it on the normal Curvy Copter, this part doesn't turn because there's no cut here. Here there's a cut. Okay, what happens if you now turn this puzzle back into a rhombic dodecahedron, which is the shape that it actually is on the inside? You get Oscar's Crazy Comet. Oops, I threw that too far. So you get Oscar's Crazy Comet, which is an identical puzzle to this puzzle, but it's in its original geometry. So you end up turning this face, and you can turn it by the normal 180 degrees, just like you can here, but you can also turn it by the special 70.5 degrees, which is right here, right here. Now here, this piece is sticking out all over. Here, there's only a couple pieces sticking out all over, and it looks like it really should actually be turning here, and so that's why this puzzle is so nice, because it's a jumbling puzzle that looks like it isn't a jumbling puzzle. Okay, can this idea be extended to other puzzles? Well, Oscar has done something similar. He has his Asteroid Attack and his Meteor Madness, and I thought of going with the same name scheme when I came out with my Deranged Dark Matter. And so this puzzle is essentially the exact same thing as this one, except on a deltoidal icosatetrahedron, my favorite shape. This puzzle, it basically works exactly the same way as this one. The only main difference that you might be able to see is that here the corners are not stickered. So I did plan on having them stickered in the first place, so I have the stickers right here, but I haven't put them on yet. And the reason being that I currently have a face that is gold, so this face is gold right here. Now what happens is, if I put the gold stickers, which are exactly the same color as this face, it might not look like it from the black background, but they are. If I put the stickers on, then it turns out there end up being corners that are identical to each other, like fully identical. So these 2 corners end up being exactly the same as each other because they have 2 gold sides and 1 gray side. And then you might end up with some sort of parity. these two corners also end up being identical. So I decided to leave them off for now. I don't know, it might look better with them on, but I think I might keep them off, because that makes every corner unique. All right, there's also no caps on this puzzle. I normally don't like caps, and I try to minimize them whenever possible. You might be able to notice a little air bubble in the sticker right here, and that's because the screw hole is right below the sticker. So you actually can't really take apart this puzzle fully unless you unsticker it. So that's just kind of a little sacrifice I made to just have a capless puzzle. The way you do access everything is just by sticking an Allen key right in through here, just to access the little core plates. You can take the core plates off and then switch around everything. One little thing to note is that when I talked about the alternate geometry for this puzzle, the pseudo-deltoidal icosahedron, you can't really make a properly solved puzzle with these exact same pieces only because of the stickering. So if you, basically it has the effect of taking this entire top chunk of the puzzle and turning it 45 degrees. And then the stickers, or the pieces just, they end up just not being stickered correctly for turning it into that shape. And so that's why I just kind of made it like not, you can't really swap it, like you can't really take the puzzle apart and whatever, but I don't really plan on taking it apart because I'm very happy with the turning, so I might as well show some turning here. It turns surprisingly well. This is my first successful FDM puzzle ever, which is nice. I mean, except for Jason printed my cats up, but I mean, that wasn't me. So this is my first successful FDM printed puzzle, and it works incredible. It turns so well. Some of the faces are turned very well. There is a single face actually that barely turns at all, and I don't know why that is. I've tried to figure it out, but I can't, and I don't know which one it is. That's okay. It seems like it's not showing its face right now. So, yeah, basically this has been my puzzle. I don't really think I have anything more to say. Please make sure to check out Sam's video when it comes out tomorrow. He goes by 5284973. Hope that's not a phone number. Don't try calling him. And his channel is linked in the description of this video. So go subscribe to him and see his video tomorrow. Probably his puzzle will be a lot cooler than mine. So thank you so much for watching.